here to talk about my YouTube journey. I just started a page back in March 2024. So, I'm a beginner, a rookie at this. Currently at 1,052 subscribers, trying to grow that, and I'm at 43 videos. And just sharing my journey so far as to how it's been and, the uploading process, trying to find the right thumbnail, trying to find the right time to post, trying to find the right title, the right hashtags to put in the description, all that comes along with it, and just trying to find the correct mix of things so you can get more views, more subscribers, and then eventually monetize. I know it's tough. Me having only started 5 months ago, I know I'm a baby at it. I know it's people who have been on here for years who I've seen are still trying to find their way and find that correct audience. So it's definitely a challenge. And they've got way more than 43 videos at this point that I've seen. And so, and some are still, maybe a little bit over, probably have more than 2,000 subscribers, but still it's definitely a challenge in terms of trying to reach uh, what YouTube wants so you can really start getting into the algorithm. I mean, I've seen videos where people put in, they just get started and they just usually do a how-to video or something where it's answering a question or showing certain mistakes that can be made, and here's how to fix them, some type of instruction, and the algorithm just takes it, and they're getting over 100,000 views in 1 week, 2 weeks. It just really shoots up fast, just based on what people are looking for and how YouTube pushes your video through its algorithm. So, that can be a challenge. YouTube is iffy in terms of what it can push. Some of the content, is similar, and so I guess it's trying to find out what people are looking for exactly. So that's also something else to take into consideration. And then, just trying to find your audience and the type of content you want to do. With my page, Facts of Feelings, there's not one specific target. I can go into relationships, politics, etc., sports. It's not just bound to one thing. Social issues, and so I'm able to cover a lot more ground. But it's a lot of similar content out there, a lot of competition, and so just me having started this in March, just trying to get to the 4,000 watch hour mark, and really just pick what's going to catch people's eye as far as thumbnails, the title, what's going to pull people in. And I know it's other people going through that, and some people I've read in other comments, they ask people to pray for them, saying I've been struggling, really just trying to push it through. You got people that want to do YouTube as full time, as their main source of income, and pay their bills that way. So they're really trying to see, okay, what's going to catch someone's eye, what's going to finally push them through the algorithm and get people to really come to their channel. And so I know that can be very difficult, especially it's all social media, so people are just watching this one day and then on to something the next. So trying to the retention, trying to keep people engaged, keep them coming back, keep them watching, it can be tough. And my highest video did 2,137 views. That was a faceless video. I was just talking about how much you need to have if you want to move to whatever state in the United States. I was just covering the article, faceless, no description, no hashtags in the description, and that's been my highest video so far. And so I know some people go back and forth between, I've heard getting on camera can get more views and get you more money in terms of the algorithm versus when you're off camera. I've seen a lot of channels that do over 20,000 views, and they're always faceless. One channel that comes to mind is called The Business. This man never gets on screen. He just talks about different issues and just shows different websites or charts and graphs and just talks. And then he also lets his audience call in through Zoom. And then he also has a 10-digit number that you can dial. So he's faceless all the time on The Business on that YouTube channel, and he's not the only one. So that's why the algorithm is so funny in terms of being faceless or actually getting on camera, which pulls through the algorithm the best and allows you to get more views and subscribers so you can get monetized or making more money. I know there's this one content creator, his name is Nolan, and he prefers being on camera because he said he's made $14,000 in a month having his face on camera versus his faceless videos where it can go up and down, and he's made only $5,000 in that month or less. So he prefers just being on camera. Now, I've started out since going back to March of mainly being faceless. Just recently, July this year, last month, started actually putting my face on the camera just so people could actually connect the personality with the voice and see where I'm coming from in terms of my topics. I'm not saying that I won't ever do another faceless video, but just trying to see, still experiments and trying to see where these videos land at as far as being on camera and being off camera. I know some are nervous. I've seen in other videos with their faces, and they talk about being scared to be actually on the camera. Someone may see it from the company they work for, or someone's just afraid of friends and family seeing them online for whatever reason. It's just a whole nervousness thing and not wanting to show their face for whatever reason. Some people may not be able to show their face because of the job that they're at. I don't know, people who work for the government maybe. It's a lot of different angles to why people are off camera and to why they're on. I don't have any of those type of restrictions, so I can be on camera or off. It doesn't matter. And it's just been hard. Trying to, some videos I have where I can get close to 500 views. Others I've only done maybe 10 or 11 views. And so it's still just, me being new to this. I'm only 5 months in, just trying to see where I can fit based on whatever I talk about, and just trying to, overcome the struggle. I know it's nothing new that I'm going through. Plenty of people have been on here for way longer than 5 months, and, are trying to really shoot up in the algorithm, get the subscriber count. It's not easy. Because the way you look at it is your own channel. I look at it as like CBS, NBC, ABC. This is your channel, and then once you get monetized and a lot of views, they run commercials or Google ads on your channel the same way, and then you can get paid off a percentage of the ads that run, just as companies have to pay an actual network. Like, let's take the Super Bowl for instance. Trying to run an ad on the channel that the Super Bowl runs on, I believe it's Fox, in February, they have to pay that channel, and so you get paid the same way in terms of trying to, monetize and increase cash flow. And so for anyone else who's out there who's new, I don't know did you start this year, or how long have you been on YouTube? What have been some of your successes? What have been some of your failures? Feel free to share in the comments, where you started at, where you're at now, if you're still trying to reach a certain goal. I would say for me, since starting this back in March, is what keeps me going is actually talking about topics that I'm into, and I can take the time to really go through them. If it's paragraphs that I need to read through, or whatever the case may be, just to show that I've studied the topic and it's something I'm actually trying to understand, and then give that message to whoever is watching, especially if they may not have heard about um, what I'm talking about. The incident could be anything in the news, and so not I don't want to jump on trends and then just come on here and just try and talk about what seems to be popular, and then you get burned out because you're now talking about things that you're really not passionate about. I mean, it may be okay sometimes if it's a hot topic, and maybe you can use it as a teachable moment. But I've seen other people on YouTube say that I've watched, try and focus on content that you are really into. That way you don't get burned out and you don't get bored making a video because you don't want to talk about that anymore. Just really take the time out to research the video that you want to put out there, thumbnails, the right type of title, and if it's something that's been done already, maybe even look at other channels who've done it in the past, not too old, maybe within the last year, and just to see if if you can find something recent where people are still actually into what you're about to talk about, and then you can use some tips from that video, and then just make it do your own thing. So it's a lot that really comes into play as far as these YouTubers that throw out their first 2 or 3 videos and they're getting over 100,000 views in less than a month. It's just funny that way. I don't know if there's an exact time to post, to upload the video, to go live, how the algorithm catches it through YouTube and just all of social media period. You just never know, because people are just constantly clicking, moving to the next thing. It's easy for your video to get lost in the sauce, as they say. And so, yeah, it can definitely be tough. And I would tell people to not give up at all. Keep going. I'm still going. I'm at 43 videos. This will be number 44 once I upload it. And so, I'm still going and still finding topics, still seeing what works. You know, it's only 5 months in for me, and then you get people who say I've been on here for 3, 4 years and still trying to make it. I'm definitely not going to get discouraged after only 5 months. Definitely want to keep growing, get to those 4,000 watch hours and beyond, get monetized, and continue to find topics that can help people. And with this one, I just wanted to share my journey so far, 5 months in of being on YouTube, and the views, trying to get more. Like I said, there haven't been a lot. It's been in just the triple and double digit with the views of the 43 videos I got up so far, and 1,052 subscribers, and just letting people know, even if you're starting today or you're going to start later this year, to just go ahead and put yourself out there. Don't get too worried about what people are going to put in the comments. You may get negative comments. It could be constructive criticism. That always helps. Don't worry about anything negative that people might say about you either. You can't let that get you down to stop you. You got to move forward. Trust in the content that you want to put out, and make sure you're actually into that, especially if you call yourself teaching something. Be sure you know how to do that step by step. No clickbait, having people click on things and you don't know your subject matter. People are coming to that channel for certain things, and that has to be provided by you. So that's my number one thing. Make sure you understand what you're putting out there, so people can look at it and really feel like, okay, you actually put some time into this, and you're not just running around uninformed, but just throwing up a topic up there because some other YouTubers got so many views on it, so you want to see if yours just sticks. Like, no. Some people do reaction videos, videos that are already popular. I haven't done a reaction video up to this point, but I've seen other people on YouTube do them. Their reaction videos get a lot of views. And so, that's one route you can go as well, as you continue to try and grow your channel. But then also, depending on which way you want to go, make sure you have your own original content. That's all I've been doing is my own original content, not reacting to any video. I played other videos just so my viewers can see exactly the point that I'm coming across or trying to prove. But other than that, it wasn't a reaction to them. It was still just my original content. So you have to know what direction you want to take your channel in. I haven't done any shorts up to this point. I've seen other YouTubers say the long form like this that allows you to get more money once you get monetized versus just doing shorts. Shorts can be helpful in terms of bringing in subscribers. I've heard just 30 seconds and maybe reacting to the short possibly. So that can definitely help with your views and your subscriber count. But I think long form is the best way to go. And so if you still having doubts about getting started, hey, just go ahead and make that move. Don't hesitate. You just have to get out there and do it. Find you some time. Do it right off of your cell phone, your iPhone, your Android, and just start recording. You can just start with you if you at a loss for a topic. Sometimes I will write down things that was on my mind while I was sleeping and say, okay, that may be something that I can talk about, and just to keep those ideas there so I can have the next video ready. And that helps because I see people in YouTube comment sections talking about I need content, and so I'm not exactly sure what their channel is based on, so they could be running out of content because of that. And then for those that may just have a specific niche, as they call it, maybe it's just cooking, maybe it's just trucking, then you just have to continue in that path in terms of what you do with the trucking or what you do in terms of the cooking meals you prepare. Since if you just want to center your channel on just one thing and not be able to move around, that's fine. You got more versatile channels out there like that where you are free to talk about more subjects like mine. And so I've just been trying to keep pushing through and looking at other YouTube channels who are going through the same thing and getting encouraged from them. They've been doing YouTube longer than me, and they just say keep pushing, don't give up, and just getting tips from other videos out there. Thumbnail is important. Like I said, the title is important, and putting some hashtags in the description in terms of if people search under those words, hopefully the YouTube algorithm can pull your video in the search results with the rest of the videos, and you have something that they can learn from, they can be informed, because people are online so much just looking for how to or how come or mistakes you may have made and how you overcame, how you were able to turn a loss into a win. They're looking for things like that, and then from there, once you gain a higher subscriber count, you can maybe go into things that don't necessarily have to do with a how-to or a learning, but you go into a whole nother subject. It's a lot of subjects out here that may go over people's heads. If you want to get into those type of topics that aren't necessarily easily understood, may not be for everyone. If that's the channel you want, where you want to take your channel at in terms of that direction. But I would just say just choose a direction and go from there. Do not sit on your hands and just wait and be nervous, and you'll get better as you continue to speak. And then as far as the getting on camera and speaking, get on camera and continue to get better at that, and continue to Just let your words flow. Some things you may do off the top of your head, other things you may have notes. That's fine. Sometimes your best video may just come from you just talking. It's just the whole downloads you get from the universe, and you're just down there talking, and it's just flowing. And you're able to just keep it going, and people are really able to get something out of that. And so, for anyone that started YouTube this year, new to it like me, or you're going to start later this year in 2025, hey, keep pushing. Look for YouTubers that have been around for over a year and look at their videos to try and get tips and to try and help you in terms of the direction you want to take your channel. I would also say promote on other social media, X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Facebook. Also promote on TikTok just to get it out there. And I've even seen YouTube groups on Facebook for new YouTubers. You just search YouTube group. You can join there and post your videos. So that community kinda is like they boost each other up in those groups. Everyone's sharing each other's videos, giving a like on the video as everyone's still trying to grow. So those are some other ways to just promote your own channel as well. And in addition to the YouTube algorithm just pulling you in. But just be confident in yourself and continue to put out content. The algorithm needs it from you in order to start really putting your video where it feels it needs to be. You don't want to just sit around for too long and not put anything else out there. Get your videos out there, get your thumbnails out there, and say a prayer. And hopefully you can get monetized, and whether it's going to be your main source of income or a second income stream, it will all work out. And so, that's just me sharing my beginning YouTube journey and where I'm at in the process. It's early for me, only 5 months in, and I will keep going, and we're going to get to the top. Let me know what you all think in the comments. Anyone who's already started or thinking about starting, hopefully I've been of some help. And anyone who's started and is really successful at it right now, monetized and everything, if you want to, feel free to leave some tips in my comments for me and anyone else who's new on their YouTube journey. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'm out.